Yeah, I got me a new one. Guess what's coming back today?
Factoring 2.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Really? You're gonna feel like, you're just a master at factoring.
Hello, Tyler.
All right, so quick review on, I'm gonna start just really basic, okay? The word solving means we are getting an answer. We're saying X equals blank. Okay, so I'm just going, Tyler, this is for you. What are we solving for here? X. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're solving for. X equals 1. Okay, now that's easy, obviously. Another example can be,
This is factoring?
no. I'm reviewing. Just this is review. I'm going over what solving means. So I'll just start. Well, no, here we go. I would, yeah. So when you look in your notes. So here, this is easy. You've done this for years. Okay, this is a one-step equation. We're solving for X. Believe it or not, this is a quadratic equation. What makes this a quadratic equation? The 2, right, the exponent. Okay, guys, you know how to do this. Look at what this is. This says a number squared is 25. What number squared gives you 25? 5 or? I'm not even going to give you a hint.
It's negative 2.5.
Why is it negative?
Because negative equals positive.
So?
Negative 5 times negative.
Well, you didn't clarify.
I know. I was waiting to see if y'all were awake enough. You remember this, the fancy way? Or I'm just going to write it this way. Guys, go back. What is 5 squared? 25, right? What's negative 5 squared? Do you see a negative times a negative is a positive? So you know this. You just solved a quadratic equation. Okay? Now, of course, there's many different kinds. All right, let's do another one of those. I kind of like that. That was fun.
Yep.
Look at that. X squared equals 9. What number times itself gives you 9? Positive 3 and negative 3. All right, so where are we going to go to today? That's a little crooked. I'm sorry. Let me scoot this up. Is that good right there?
Yeah.
All right. I'll come back to that. Directions are solve. Y squared plus 5y minus 24. So you could put this in your calculator, right? Tuesday, we put it in y equals. In fact, I'm going to do it. Okay. Now, the variable we're solving for is y, but I'm going to use x because the calculator. Are y'all okay if I do that? Okay. So I'm going to say x squared plus 5x minus 24. So on Tuesday, we solved for x by graphing. So what do I do next? I'm gonna hit graph. I'm gonna scoot this over. I'm gonna hit graph.
Why?
Okay, but honey, there's no Y on the calculator. Okay? Y'all understand why I'm using X? Because my calculator.
Yeah.
Do you see? I'm just here. Same thing. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. How many solutions do we have? You can't see the whole graph. How many solutions do we have?
2.
Why do we have 2? Hey, listen. Why do we have 2 solutions?
Because it crosses the x-axis.
Thank you, Shelby. Okay? Guys, do not write this down. I need y'all to look at this. Y'all aren't with it right now. This is a really important lesson. The last 2 have been easy. Okay? We're bringing chapter 8 back in. We're solving for the variable by factoring. This crosses the x-axis 2 times, so we will have 2 solutions. Okay? Now, what was the next step? You remember I did second and table graph, and I'm looking for when y is equal to 0. There's 1. What is one of my solutions? -8. And I'm going to go up, or I'll go the other way, sorry. There it is. The other one is 3. Okay. That is by graphing. Kind of looks like -8 and +3, right? Is this blinking?
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know what that will do to my video. All right, now, let's go over here. We're going to factor. Now you write this down. Do your X. You're going to be so good at this. You're going to remember all of it.
You bet.
Okay.
What is this thing?
All right, what number goes at the top here? What number goes at the top?
Oh, 24, -24.
There you go. Remember, you take
You didn't know that.
the coefficient, which here is 1, and you multiply it by -24, which is just -24. You need factors of -24 that add up to 5.
-3 and 8.
Just 2.
You're close.
2 and 3.
No. All right, let's go. 24, factors of 24, 1 and 24, 2, 12, 3, and 8. Okay? Now, it's this right here. How do I get to -24? Positive, -3 and +8. You remember what to do now?
Yep. You gotta put them into the
X minus 3 times X plus 8 equals 0. Okay, this should look familiar. Now, this is a new step. Please make sure you see what I'm getting ready to do. This is easy. Sometimes it's so easy, you're gonna make a mistake. I'm gonna set this equal to 0, and I'm gonna set that equal to 0. And you're just gonna solve. Add 3, X equals 3. Subtract 8, X equals -8. There are our answers. Because what are we solving for? X. Look, isn't it the same thing we just did up here?
So what's the point of doing it?
2 different ways to do it.
Oh, so we just choose one of those ways?
Well, it's kind of different. You remember on the quiz I just gave you a graph. Look at the graph. What are the solutions? What are the answers? Okay. I could just give you a trinomial, and I'm going to say, what are the solutions? Use, factor. You might notice factoring might be a little quicker than calculator the more you practice this. Y'all actually got really good at this part of factoring. Okay. So any questions on that? I kind of went hard, quicker, but I need to back up a little bit. Going back to factoring, okay? Let's do another one. You're gonna do this one by yourself.
Shut up. Got it.
X squared minus 13x plus 15 equals negative 21. This one should look bad, I should say. There's something wrong with this. I know, I don't know what is wrong with I wonder, hold on one second. See if that works. Directions are solve for x by factoring. What is wrong with this one though? It's not equal to 0. Nate, how do I make it equal to 0? If I want to move over the 21, what do I do?
You
Add it. I'm going to add it because it's negative, right? So that's gone. It's doing it again. X squared minus 13x plus 15 and 21 is what? 36 equals 0. Now do your x. Solve for x. This one's actually pretty easy. You need factors of 36 that add up to what number? Negative 13. Make sure you focus on that negative.
Okay, good job. Yeah. Before you. Yep.
What are the two numbers here? What two numbers multiply give you positive 36 but add up to negative 13?
-9, -4.
Right, thank you. Nick, you were saying them very quietly. So here we go. X minus 4, X minus 9. You are not done. I want to know what is X? And you should get two answers. So this is when you set them equal to 0. Nate, what are they? Mhm. No, chapter 8's back. I have one more problem and then I'm done. Okay, your assignment due Monday is a little different, so I will go over that. We will do one more example, kind of going back a little bit, but can I move this? Okay. All right, one more example. I don't like my green today. I'm going to change my color. Okay, we have 2x plus 6 times 3d minus 15 equals 0. This one's actually easier. What do we not have to do? Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you. Look at this problem right there compared to this one. What's already done for us?
Already found that.
It's already factored. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. Already factored. I'm going to even do a smiley face. So now what you do is you're going to set this equal to 0. Y'all didn't even notice. I made a mistake. Sorry. 2x plus 6 equals 0. And then you have 3x minus 15 equals 0. So you're going to take those two separate problems and solve for x. Going back to the beginning of the year. Subtract 6, 2x equals negative 6. Divide by 2, x equals negative 3. Here, add 15, 3x equals 15. Divide by 3. What does x equal here? 5. So your solutions are negative 3 and 5. I need to talk about what that means because we're going to go back to the graphing part. If I have x is negative 3, x is equal to 5, that is where they touch the x-axis. Okay? What's another way to say solutions? Zeros. What's another one? X-intercepts, roots. Okay, all those mean the same thing. So if you graph this, if you use FOIL and you got your trinomial way up here, they would touch the x-axis at negative 3 and 5. It all makes us, it's the same stuff. We're just not graphing, we're factoring. This one was easier because it was already factored. Okay, again, we're solving, doing the math. All right, so your homework is I'm going to write down 3 IXLs. Please look at the percent. You can't see it. There we go. Okay. All 3, you need to go to 50%. That's not that many. Okay. Basically, it's just 3 different ways you're solving. Okay. There's no graphing here. Okay. Yeah. I do need to go over one problem. Okay. I just remembered. Oops. It's, bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody look up here. You want to write this down because it's very simple, but I don't know if you've seen this before. Look at this problem here. Directions are solve. You have 2 answers. One of them, there's no work needed, guys. The answers are right in front of you. One of them is right here. X minus 15 equals 0. What's the answer? 15, right? I mean, I guess there is a little work. If you add 15 to both sides, X is 15. What's the other one? There's that X. What is this? 0. Look, it's almost like if you separate that, you have this one, and then you have that. This is the easiest one. There's no work. The answer would be 0. So whenever, because on your IXL, you're going to have one like this. Whenever you have a variable outside, okay, it's 0. Okay. All right, you have until 9:10 to work on this. You have a good chance to get most of it done. Okay. And we will reinforce this on Monday. We'll do more work with this. You'll do it now? Yeah. I'm going to